if you want to have a career, you cannot keep on whispering. Right now, I need to shout.
There's elements of crime in the story of You Don't Belong Here, but it has a different pacing. What was your purpose?
Yes, I wanted to stay away from the thriller, American genre, crime mystery, who done it kind of stuff. So right from the bat, you kind of know who the killer is, and it was not about who did the killing, but how various people deal with issues, deal with their problems, with the problems that occur, how the kid deals with it, how the father deals with it, how the police, how the victims deal with it. So this was my interest, not like a thriller, let's put the tension here. The tension is more of a moral tension rather than regular tension like a crime mystery.
Can You Don't Belong Here be described as a sort of Greek tragedy?
Yes, because I'm seeing this character exactly as a tragic hero, with all the traits of the tragic hero. Like he did everything good, he worked hard, and he praised the gods, but the gods had something different in the store for him. So it's totally the hero of a tragedy.
How did you approach the representation of the Roma community in the film? Were you trying to be careful about not falling into stereotypes?
When it comes to story, I don't think like this, because if you what you're saying is, if I was careful or afraid, or if you are afraid,
Not afraid, just.
but careful. No. I think careful that I wouldn't bother somebody. I wouldn't bother somebody else. You know, if I go this way, and I'm just not gonna make a story, you know,
Okay.
because you're always gonna bother somebody. You're always gonna touch some sensitive spot in the community or in the institutions or in some. So this is not the point. I'm really trying to say a story that I think it's significant for this time. About broken relationship between a father and a son, mostly, but also about a model of parenthood that's very present here in the Balkans and very present here in Europe. I'm talking about racial issues, and yes, we are all. I mean, here in Balkans, especially where Roma community is quite big, we are all very diplomatic about things that we are saying in the movies. I think a little bit too diplomatic,
Okay.
and this doesn't get the message flowing, you know?
Okay, yeah.
So I think in order to say something, you need to scream a little bit. So we have something in Balkans, in Europe in general. We have something that, getting back to the original question about Roma community, we have something that's we have something that's like a polite racism. You know,
Yes,
we are
okay.
all very. We are welcoming everybody. We are all equals. But in the intimacy of our homes, or when we go for a beer, things change, and we turn into white collar racist.
Yes.
So this is what I'm talking about, and what I'm saying in the movie. And nobody is like of an obvious racism. You know, there are degrees, there are shades of racism.
Especially in the first half, the film digresses in dialogues that don't seem central to the plot. What's the intention?
As I put it, when you write a story, it's like a story is always a sequence of coincidences. And the craft of the screenwriter is to make the thread invisible, you know. So during these long conversations that apparently have not a lot to do with the theme of the movie, with the core, with the plot, you can insert attributes of the character. You can move the characters closer to the viewer or further away. They can raise some empathy or the opposite. So, although this conversation might seem a little bit about nothing or about things that are not connected with the core of the movie, it's not really like that. It's a delicate game. It's a game where I play with the viewer, and a bet that I take, because in the not second half, but for the last hour, because the movie is a long movie, it's 2 hours and a half. In the last hour or last 45 minutes, the grip on the viewer, it's very strong, and it's, if you want, it's like a contest. If I didn't get you, if you didn't get to the last. Yes, like the if you didn't go through the first 2/3 of the movie, then maybe you don't need to watch the last third. You don't deserve it, and there's nothing arrogant here. It's just that here we have, I mean, here in this festival, I mean, your festival in Sarajevo, in Locarno, we have so many films. We have so many options, and this is not a movie for somebody who wants a plot in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, it's just not like a fast-paced cut movie, action-driven.
Most scenes are in one long static shot, except for one. Why did you choose to shoot it like this?
Basically, the language, the grammar, it's pretty consistent throughout the movie until the very last scene. The very last scene is very it's the way you shoot movies nowadays, like close up, medium, wide, close up, medium, wide, depending on the things that they are saying. So, but the rest of the movie is almost everything is in one shot, one scene, one shot, except the scene with the Roma guy, who's, as you say, it's angle and reverse angle.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's like asking for a journalist to ask me this. It's a little bit okay. Like, would you ask if I play? If I'm a magician and I play a trick with you with cards, would you ask me how I do the trick? You just enjoy the trick.
Would actually, though.
Yes, but I would not tell you.
Okay.
I think if the scene works, that's great. If it doesn't work, that means the trick didn't really work.
Compared to the handheld edited form of your first film, is this staticity an evolution? Because of
It's not an evolution.
Okay.
It's not. I mean, I just apply myself to various stories. And I'm shooting a movie in September, like in a month from now, and it's going to be very handheld.
Okay.
So it's not that I arrived to a certain wisdom and a certain serenity, and this is the way to do movies. No, this was the way to do this story, and I think it was appropriate for this story, but it's not appropriate for any other story. So I don't have a style myself. I am a storyteller, and if I tell you a horror story, if you're my kid, you know, and I tell you a horror story, I'll tell you in a certain way.
Yeah.
But if I tell you a joke and you're still my kid, I'm gonna tell you in a different way. So I think it's totally pointless, and it's to tell you the story, to tell you a joke like I'm telling you a horror story. So I'm adapting and applying myself and my language and my vision of cinema to the story that I'm saying.
Is your next film the third part of your love trilogy?
It's not.
Okay.
It's
Will
not.
that ever happen? Or?
Yes, it will. But the trilogy, I love it very much. But those films are. How do I say? They're in the career of a professional filmmaker. They are waves, you know, and you need to understand. And now that I grew older and I'm more mature, I understand that you need to alternate films that you do for a wider audience, films that you do for a smaller audience, films that are very personal and intimate to you, and films that have more appeal and they are more, they can speak louder. Films that can speak with a smaller voice. You know, so it's quite different. This is a smaller voice. These movies.
This one.
No. This is
trilogy.
pretty loud.
Yeah,
Yes,
I would not.
Yes, no. But the trilogy, I mean, they're very intimate movies, three characters. The stories are very discreet. So I think in a professional career as a filmmaker, you need to alternate these stories. Like, for example, Scorsese was doing, I mean, I'm not comparing myself to Scorsese, but I'm just giving you an example.
Yeah.
He was doing a big budget movie, then he was doing a documentary Italian-American. You know, with his mother, and it's exactly the same. You cannot keep on doing, if you want to have a career, you cannot keep on whispering. You need to alternate. You need to shout and you need to whisper. So the trilogy is a whisper. Right now, I need to shout.
If I Want to Whistle, I Whistle was considered one of the major films of the Romanian New Wave. What do you think about this label?
I had my breakthrough in 2010.
Yeah.
With Whistle. Yes, I mean, for me, it's really not that important. I think this is more for film critics, for public, for film historians to understand the phenomenon. Yes, if you guys think that it's a wave, it's fine with me. Are there similarities? Sometimes yes, but how is the similarity between this film and the one that's considered to have started the new wave, like The Money and the Dough? Have you seen the movie?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So there's no similarity whatsoever.
No.
Or with the Death of Mr. Lazarescu, a little bit. I mean, that's very handheld, and this is not. But the social issues, yes. But a different voice, a different way of acting, a different. But we are coming from the same region, from the same country.
Yeah.
They are rather small budgets films. Yes, there are some similarities. Like, for example, the French New Wave. They were all coming from Cahiers de Cinéma. You know, they were formed there.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
not like a
It's not. No, I mean, we don't meet. I mean, I said hello to Cristi Puiu, and I think we had a chat once in 20 years. But that's it. I mean, we are not competing one against each other, but we are not meeting and thinking, how should we make Romanian movies great again? No. So I don't think it as a wave, but if somebody considers it.
You Don't Belong Here just won the Golden Leopard at Locarno. What does this award mean for you?
It's a big prize at a very prestigious festival that I admire a lot. I think this festival is right now a festival about pure filmmaking and pure cinema. So I'm really happy and honored that I was awarded the Golden Leopard at this festival.